ESPN is canceling one of the long-running shows on NFL Network, and it makes me wonder whether this is the beginning of the rumored layoffs that were first reported last month. Headline at Awful announcing: ESPN ends syndicated Good Morning Football show amid soft ratings. Describing these ratings as soft, that is being overly polite because the ratings for the syndicated version of Good Morning Football, they were in the pooper. Now, just to be clear, ESPN did not cancel the NFL Network version of Good Morning Football, at least yet, but the syndicated version, this is the show that airs on local networks and most major markets over the air. The show was hosted by Jamie Erdahl, Kyle Brandt, and Manti Te'o. If I remember correctly, I believe Manti Te'o was either catfished or he invented a make-believe girlfriend when he was in college. Maybe he can invent a make-believe job because he just lost his. The syndicated version of Good Morning Football, it was averaging 142,000 viewers. Now, if you're thinking, that's because it's the off-season, I'm sure during NFL season, their ratings are great. Well, during NFL season, they were averaging 153,000 viewers. Out of 124 syndicated shows, Good Morning Football ranked 113th. So it's not hard to understand why the show was canceled by ESPN. To me, though, the real story here is whether this is the beginning of the massive round of layoffs at ESPN that was originally reported last month by Front Office Sports. Now, for those that don't know, last summer, ESPN acquired the NFL Network, and the NFL, they were given a 10% equity stake in ESPN. The merger created a lot of overlap. It created a lot of duplicate jobs. For example, ESPN has their NFL analysts, some of which have never played or coached in the league, like Mina Kimes, and NFL Network. They have their own analysts who actually played or coached in the NFL. In my opinion, NFL Network's coverage of the league, it's always been superior to what ESPN offers, but that does not mean their jobs are safe. Last month, Front Office Sports reported that ESPN has started notifying employees that would be affected by the layoffs. Translation: ESPN has told people to stop polishing the turd and start polishing their resumes because they're about to get fired. Supposedly, this round of layoffs is expected to affect on-air talent. Now, the last round of layoffs at ESPN, it mainly impacted people off camera. This time, the so-called stars are going to be affected. Question is, who will it be? I know this has got to be tough for ESPN. It's never easy to tell anyone that their services are no longer needed, but if ESPN is looking for suggestions, Uncle KC can offer his assistance. And believe it or not, I'm not going to recommend that Mina Kimes lose her job. Even though she's not qualified to be an NFL analyst, at least Mina Kimes tries. At least she is knowledgeable about the league that she covers. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for someone like Monica McDougal. The same Mo McDougal who got Shedeur Sanders confused with the legendary Barry Sanders. The same Monica McNutt who diminishes Caitlin Clark and refers to her fan base as racist. Or what about Crying Ryan Clark? Now, in his defense, Crying Ryan is a really good NFL analyst, but he continues to be a constant source of embarrassment for the network. Remember last year when he damn near accused Louisiana State Police of murder or manslaughter without a single shred of evidence. Hell, last night, after Paige Beckers atoned for her white guilt by claiming that black women built the WNBA, instead of giving credit to the black men in the NBA who actually built and continue to fund the WNBA dump, Ryan Clark gets on Twitter and says, Paige Beckers is a real one. She understands her whiteness is a privilege that we don't have. In the past, ESPN has primarily focused on diversity when firing employees, meaning they've mainly fired white people. Sam Ponder, Zach Lowe, Trey Wingo, Kenny Mayne. With the network, though, distancing themselves from the woke fungus more recently, you'd think these decisions would be a bit easier. Just fire those infected with the woke fungus and move on. Problem is, ESPN has already fired most of their woke stars. Sarah Spain, damn near the entire panel on Around the Horn, Bomani Jones, Jamel Hill. There aren't very many woke stars left. My guess is most of the on-air talent who will be impacted, they're probably going to be from NFL Network, which sucks because I've always thought NFL Network was great. My biggest fear in this merger, though, between ESPN and the NFL, how long will it be before they ruin NFL Red Zone? The league itself is already destroying NFL Red Zone by putting NFL games on national television damn near every night of the week. But how long will it be before ESPN puts their special touch on Red Zone? Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later on the main channel.